Gospel according to Luke, chapter 21. He looked up and saw the rich putting their gifts into the treasury. And he saw a poor widow put in 2 copper coins. And he said, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put in more than all of them. For they all contributed out of their abundance. But she, out of her poverty, put in all the living she had." And as some spoke of the temple and how it was adorned with noble stones and offerings, he said, "As for these things which you see, the days will come when there shall not be left here one stone upon another that will not be thrown down." And they asked him, "Teacher, when will this be? And what will be the sign when this is about to take place?" And he said, "Take heed that you are not led astray, for many will come in my name, saying, I am he. And the time is at hand. But do not go after them. And when you hear of wars and tumults, do not be terrified, for this must first take place. But the end will not be at once." Then he said to them, "Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be great earthquakes, and in various places famines and pestilences, and there will be terrors and great signs from heaven. But before all this, they will lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and prisons, and you will be brought before kings and governors for my name's sake. This will be a time for you to bear testimony. Settle it therefore in your minds not to meditate beforehand how to answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which none of your adversaries will be able to withstand or contradict. You will be delivered up even by parents and brothers and kinsmen and friends, and some of you they will put to death. You will be hated by all for my name's sake, but not a hair of your head will perish. By your endurance you will gain your lives. But when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, then know that its desolation has come near. Then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let those who are inside the city depart, and let not those who are out in the country enter it. For these are days of vengeance, to fulfill all that is written. Alas, for those who are with child and those who give suck in those days! For great distress shall be upon the earth, and wrath upon this people. They will fall by the edge of the sword, and be led captive among all nations. And Jerusalem will be trodden down by the Gentiles, until the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled. And there will be signs in sun and moon and stars, and upon the earth distress of nations and perplexity at the roaring of the sea and the waves, men fainting with fear and with foreboding of what is coming on the world. For the powers of the heavens will be shaken, and then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Now when these things begin to take place, look up and raise your heads, because your redemption is drawing near." And he told them a parable. "Look at the fig tree, and all the trees. As soon as they come out in leaf, you see for yourselves and know that the summer is already near. So also when you see these things taking place, you know that the kingdom of God is near. Truly I say to you, this generation will not pass away till all has taken place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. But take heed to yourselves, lest your hearts be weighed down with dissipation and drunkenness and cares of this life, and that day come upon you suddenly like a snare. For it will come upon all who dwell upon the face of the whole earth. But watch at all times, praying that you may have strength to escape all these things that will take place, and to stand before the Son of Man." And every day he was teaching in the temple, but at night he went out and lodged on the mount called Olivet. And early in the morning all the people came to him in the temple to hear him. As we're only a few days away from Christmas now, you might recall that at the beginning of Advent, the readings at Mass were taken from this time, towards the end of the Gospel, when Jesus predicts the fall and destruction of the temple and Jerusalem, and then also about his second coming. Not necessarily one event all at one time, but different events. And we have those at the beginning of Advent to remind us that although we are preparing to remember the Lord's nativity, his coming in the flesh, we're also preparing in Advent for his second coming. And I think you'll see the beauty in this as we've been reading the Gospel of Luke. We now approach these chapters on Jesus' betrayal, arrest, suffering, and death, as we approach in the calendar celebrating his birth to us 2,000 years ago, so that we recall always that Jesus was born so that he might die, so that he might bring us who lived under the kingdom and domain of sin and death, he might bring us who were enslaved to sin into the kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven, which he came to proclaim to us. That, brothers and sisters, is the great joy that we have from Christmas.